Hey. Wagwan, what y'all deal with? I'm back, y'all. And I've been down with the flu, man. Y'all better be careful in this weather, man. It is not playing with us. So I am back and I'm feeling better than ever, of course. And I got a couple of things to talk about today. And the one thing that I want to dig into is something that I feel that is very serious that we as women need to address. I think that we always look at the loss of femininity as something that affects us in a relationship state, but I don't think that we really look at the way that loss of femininity can really affect us as it relates to motherhood as well. It's sad. Because the things that we're about to talk about today are things that really happened and things that really broke my heart when I heard about them. The first thing is the mother in Michigan. Basically, this mother just kind of wanted to go and live with her boyfriend, and so she pretty much abandons the children for a total of 5 years.
And officers finding 3 siblings living alone in deplorable condition. This is what it looked like inside. And my friends, we even had to blur some of these images because it's just too disgusting. This home was filled with garbage and human waste, and the 2 girls and 1 boy, ages 15, 13, and 12, had been living like this for years. 34-year-old mother was living someplace else, apparently, and somebody would drop off prepared meals for the teenagers. Lately, it was just a loaf of bread.
Now, when she left, the children were 7, 8, and 10, and she would not have any like toilet paper, different stuff like that, or cleaning products, no soap, nothing like that. And so they basically lived in the house. They was not allowed to come outside. They did not go to school or anything like that. So when the medical people came to go look inside and see what was going on, of course, they had to actually wear like hazmat suits and stuff. Looking at something like that, it makes you wonder, where is the motherly instinct? You're that obsessed with living your life that you don't even think to go back and check on those children. There's so much lacking in this sense. So it's kind of like, yeah, well, I'm sending them food, so they all right. But how much of the mothering is missing in this whole thing. I'm talking about not just the cleaning, but even teaching them how to clean, making sure they know how to clean the house, making sure they know how to, function and everything like that. All of that stuff was missing because these children just were basically sitting in the house playing the game, watching TV, and they also did not have running water. So this was like a very scary issue of abandonment. It's something that makes you wonder, like I said, when you think about the lack of femininity, but when you think about the lack of motherhood and what's not being taught as women, for this to be something that's acceptable. Of course, it's not acceptable. And from what I understand, she is being brought to justice for this, but it's something that makes you wonder how you could even neutralize your instinct in order to just let this happen. For those who might be wondering, in this case, from what I understand, the father is incarcerated, so he wasn't even able to be a part of the children's lives or be able to help in the situation or anything like that. The next situation, there was a mother in Seattle, and of course, she was applying discipline for her son who she felt was not doing chores and everything, and she beat this boy to death.
There's a broken window at the home where police say a mother killed her 14-year-old son. A jail report says the woman told investigators her son did not complete his chores and she was angry. After an hour of beating the boy, police say he went unresponsive and the woman waited 5 minutes before calling 911. The boy went to the hospital where he died. The mother was booked into jail for murder.
She was using an extension cord and he had so many injuries that the blood that had to be pumped to those injuries in order to be able to try to heal them, because he had approximately, from what the medical examiner said, 1,172 injuries. From what I understand from reading the article, they said that he had so many injuries that his heart was not able to keep up with the healing process of all of these injuries. And so he did end up days later dying. I wonder, when does it click in that you're looking at your child and you say they've had enough, or, you know what I'm saying? I think my job is done here, or anything. I mean, I couldn't imagine, you're looking at your child, they're covered in blood, and then you just keep going. There had to have been something in her mind that blocked out that motherhood instinct that is saying to you, my child can't breathe. They're rolling around the floor. They're bleeding. They're screaming. At what point do you stop? I think that if he didn't do his chores, I think he might have learned his lesson. I don't get it. I mean, what type of lesson are you trying to teach? If you just keep going, and there's no stopping point. Her husband, who was not the child's father, but the child's stepfather, and her mother were standing there watching her do this. And at what point does it click for anybody else? Hey, I think you got your point in. You know what I'm saying? Because now, you have to kind of deal with the fact that you are losing your child, for the sake of a point that you was trying to make. And was it really worth it? In looking at both of these stories, I guess there's just something that doesn't sit right. I mean, there's something that doesn't sit right when you look at the fact that, we can talk about fathers and their abandonment all day long, right? But I feel like there's something to be said for the mothering instinct as it relates to, when does it kick in? What is making it be neutralized in this time period? What type of instruction are the women not receiving in order for something that should be innate to really kick into place? You know what I'm saying? Because we can talk about it. We can talk about the issues of people talking about, the fathers not being in the home. And I'm not going to lie to you. Those are realities for some households. Those are realities where, the sons are not getting what they need. The daughters are not getting what they need because they're not having their fathers in the home. I understand that. But I think this is an issue that is now an issue of motherhood being changed in nature. And I think this is a scary thing because when you look at your child, there should be something inside that makes you be able to want what's the best for them, for you to be able to want to be able to get them into their lives, to teach them what they need, to give them what they need. And trust me, it's not about cutting out discipline or anything like that. But I think that there has to be some sort of instinct that we have as women to where stuff like this does not happen. One of the things that is very serious to me, and one of the things that I feel like we have to look into as women, is how can we provide this support and care for each other, and how can we provide preparation for the younger women that's coming up behind us, as far as how to tap into yourself as a woman, how to tap into yourself and your femininity, how to tap into yourself as a mother. Because a lot of these younger women are having children and that's it. And a lot of these younger women are having children with no preparation, and that mother instinct is not kicking in. And it's something that we really have to put some energy into, because these babies is dying. And that ain't something that we can just allow to keep happening. I know I came back with a deep one, y'all, but I need y'all to get in these comments and tell me what y'all think about this. This is something that's pretty serious, and I really want to get y'all's intake on this and tell me what y'all think. I'm going to go ahead and leave my social media information right here like I always do, so that you guys can go ahead and tell me what y'all think. I want y'all to check out all the other posts and things that I have on those pages and let me know what y'all think about those too. Also, I'm going to go ahead and put my YouTube information right here as well, so y'all can go ahead and subscribe to my channel and check out all the other videos that I have on there, and also be privy anytime that I do post another video.
Hit me with some likes, show me some love.
But in the meantime, in between time,